I know, it looks amazing, but I've got to go. I've got to go and host a real estate TV program. Hi everyone, welcome to Real Estate TV, the show that discusses all things real estate. It could be buying, selling, renovating, working to all aspects, and the advice we give is by professionals involved within the industry. I'm Peter Rowsthorn, host of the program. I know a bit about real estate for sure, but I'm here to learn more with you today. On the program, Allan's down south in beautiful Busselton, looking at Provence Estate. Oh.
You do have that capacity to have a lovely, quiet, peaceful lifestyle, albeit a stone's throw away from the hustle and bustle and infrastructure that is Busselton.
And the show wouldn't be the show without catching up with John Gelavis from the HIA. Love the guy.
There's some security in looking for that HIA logo.
Exactly, and I think consumers should look for the HIA brand when they're looking to engage a particular building professional.
And we catch up with Summit Southwest, one of the biggest builders in the Southwest. Brilliant.
The home we're in now, which is a Perth home, the mod, we can build this in Bunbury or the Southwest for exactly the same price.
And I spend the program in the city, which is there, it's everywhere, with wonderful Daniel Paul Felipe from Indo-Pacific Property Group. Welcome everyone to Real Estate TV. Now, I've told my good friend Daniel Paul Felipe from Indo-Pacific Property Group to meet with my favourite park bench in Supreme Court Gardens, and he found it, which is amazing.
Good morning, Pete. How are you?
Paul, great to see you, brother. You all right?
Yeah, I'm well, thanks.
Looking fantastic today again.
And you?
Oh, no, stop it. No, too much. Now, we're in the city. Let's take a seat. We're in the city. We're at, I think there's something going on at Adelaide Terrace. Tell us about it. What is it?
Yeah, it's a fantastic new project. It's called Terraza 206.
Terraza. What inspired that? Something in Italy?
Yeah, absolutely. Spanish, the beautiful big balconies, and it's got this terrific rooftop deck.
Nice
for
there.
entertaining and overlooking the city and the river. It's a terrific building. It's a boutique building, only 55 apartments.
There's not many.
No, local developers and architects, Aztec Group.
Yep.
So they designed it and are developing the building.
And you'd imagine architects would have some handle on making something work.
Yeah, absolutely. Really efficient design, good mix of 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom apartments, and gym and cafe planned for the ground floor. And as I say, it's just a beautiful boutique building right on the edge of the city.
Now, the way the city is transforming itself, it has transformed itself over the last 5 to 10 years. Those sort of addresses become fairly pricey, so I'm guessing it's going to be at the upper end of the pricing scale.
Well, actually, they've achieved a really good result, and again, it's because of this efficient design and maximised the size of the lot. 1-bedrooms start from $349,000, 2-bed, 2-bath start from $499,000.
Outrageous.
Yeah, very good value for inner city. Adelaide Terrace, it's right on the cat bus, straight into the CBD, East Perth, wherever you want to go, everything's right there.
Stick with me, I want to come back later on, talk about the lifestyle people are buying into. Sounds fantastic, doesn't it?
Terrific, sounds great.
Excellent. But first, here's the wonderful Allan and the beautiful John Gelavis from HIA.
It wasn't that long ago that when we were thinking of building a house, there was only one option: brick and tile, and only a handful of builders from which to choose. Well, that's all changed. The range of materials is extensive, and of course, there are builders everywhere. John, very important, isn't it, to get off to a good start? How do we choose the right builder?
I guess to build or renovate is probably one of the largest decisions you're ever going to make. So it's very important that you do your research thoroughly. Builders need to conduct themselves in a professional way, and presentation is very important. The builder you're looking to engage is professional, turns up on time, responds to your inquiries directly, is well organised. The second is communication. Being able to communicate and be a good listener is very important for the builder and qualities a builder needs to have. They need to be able to translate your ideas and dreams into workable plans. So communication's key. Also, professional skills is important. It can be quite complex when you're doing a major renovation or build. So it's important that particular builder has done work in the past that demonstrates they can conduct the sort of work that you're looking to achieve with your particular project. But also professional reputation is also very important, and that's where professional builders should be able to provide you references of their previous customers and projects for you to research and call them, and then from there you go into the interview process.
Are people interviewing builders these days? Is that important?
Well, interviewing is very important because once you've put all the information together, it's important important you start that interview process, because the way you're dealt with prior to the contract being signed is a really good indication about how things will operate once you start the building project, because you are building and renovating, whether it's your dream home or major project. So you've got to feel comfortable with the builder you're actually working with.
And I guess there's some security in looking for that HIA logo too.
Exactly, and I think professional organisations like the HIA is a good indication, and consumers should look for the HIA brand when they're looking to engage a particular building professional. And HIA also provides advice to consumers as well through our housinglocal.com.au website, and I encourage consumers to go and have a look for a few tips about what they should do when looking to engage a builder or someone to renovate their particular home. So catching up later on the show with David Hunt from Summit Southwest, who's going to discuss their new approach to building, and particularly in the Southwest there's a lot of work going on at the moment.
Look forward to that a little later on. In the meantime, find out more information, go to hia.com.au, and remember, with HIA, you're in good hands.
I'm loving the city stupid at the moment. Check this out. Beautiful brand new library, juxtaposition next to the beautiful old church. Then there's street art popping up everywhere. I'm loving the street art. Look at that. It's a pole with a flaggy thing. I don't know what it is, but I love the look of it. And across the road, council buildings. They're beautiful. They light up at night. It's a funky call. I love it. It's just a stone's throw from everything at 206 Adelaide Terrace, thanks to Indo-Pacific Property Group and the Terraza. You can chuck a stone and hit something. Treasury, chuck a stone. Library, chuck a stone. Over there, chuck a stone. That thing. Chuck. It's just packed. See you after the break with Daniel Paul Felipe. Can't wait. Welcome back to Real Estate TV. Now I've taken a stroll from 206 Adelaide Terrace with my wonderful friend Daniel Paul Felipe, and we find ourselves, Daniel Paul,
back
outside the brand new library.
Yeah, Terraza 206, it's in such a great location. Everything's right at your doorstep.
It's just turned on its head, this joint. This
Yeah,
was such
it's
a
awesome.
dead zone, I reckon, a few years ago. And now it's the life of the party. It just looks fantastic, the city at the moment, doesn't it?
Yeah, beautiful architecture. All the old buildings are being regenerated. New buildings are coming along. Got the Hay Street Mall, the Murray Street Mall, Elizabeth Quay. Even Perth City Council, it's been done up beautifully.
I tell you what, St George's Terrace is a road. It was an absolute dead zone, especially on the weekends. There was no funk about it at all, and now it's just slowly, over the last 5 years, grown to this beautiful stretch of entertainment, if you like, any time of the week, with Monday to Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely, and lots of small bars too in the city now. So when we look around Terraza 206, there's Hula Bula Bar and all these other little bars everywhere that are just opening up, and the small bars are becoming really, really popular and busy at night, and every night of the week there's something to do in the city and somewhere to go, and it's all at your doorstep.
I like the way it feels like you don't have to be a young person to belong in the city, or an old person. It doesn't have a particular age group it aims at. It's just, it feels like everyone fits.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Perth's growing up into a really good city, and there's such a diversity of people who live or work in the city, and they also want to live in the city. So you've got first home buyers, downsizers, couples, people that just want to enjoy this lock and leave lifestyle. They enjoy riding their bicycles on weekends, not having to garden, go into the city or Elizabeth Quay. There's just so much to do here.
Stick with me, mate. We'll chat some more. But first, we'll go down south and look at Summit Southwest.
Building a new home these days is a huge commitment and a very big deal. There are so many things to consider. Things like how much can you spend, where to build, what to build, and who to build with. That's why it's important right from the start to find a builder you can communicate with. And probably more importantly, finding a builder who can communicate with you. Is that a fair call, Dave?
Yeah, absolutely, Alan. With all the smoke and mirrors out there at the moment, it's quite difficult for home buyers to know who to go with. So we've launched something called the Transparent Builder, and it's about us being totally transparent from the get-go right through the process. So that includes the first contact with our sales team, right through the building process with our 22-week construction guarantee. It also includes our at-home portal and our lifetime partnership promise.
I want to talk to you about the Summit Advantage. Now, that sounds like a red-hot deal for new home buyers, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that concept was launched over 12 months ago and it's been very successful. That concept is about making sure that our clients get real value throughout the process.
And I'm just assuming if you're building a home in the southwest, it's going to cost considerably more than building in the metro area.
Well, that's the surprising thing. Traditionally, you'd be correct. It has been substantially more expensive. But with Summit Southwest, as of now, we are now building at Perth prices. And that's something that we've been able to achieve with a lot of work with our trades and our supplier base. The home we're in now, which is a Perth home, the mod, we can build this in Bunbury or the southwest for exactly the same price.
Isn't that amazing?
It's fantastic value for our clients.
And tell us about your portal. It's called At Home.
We live in a now society. Everyone wants information information right now. So this allows them to log on 24/7 and see photos of the progress of their home. We also upload their documentation there, and it provides detail of the whole process for them to follow. So it's really a one-stop shop for them.
Good to talk to you, Dave. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Alan.
So, if you want to build a home with total transparency in the southwest and don't quite know where to start, pop in to a Summit Southwest display home. It's not just a job for them, it's what they love doing. To find out more, go to summitsouthwest.com.au.
Are you involved in the WA real estate industry? If you're an agent, a builder, a landscaper, or you offer a product or service to do with buying, selling, renovating, or investing in the real estate industry, then we'd love to share your story on the show. We've literally featured hundreds of stories over the last 5 years from professionals involved with WA real estate. From Perth's biggest and best builders, real estate agents, plumbers, electricians, carpenters, gardeners, and renovation experts to the HIA Apprentice of the Year. As part of the program, you'll also be featured on our website and included in our online community. realestatetv.com.au is a searchable hub for real estate professionals, and all of our past and present stories are up there for on-demand viewing. Plus, your video links directly to your own website. To find out more, all you have to do is get onto our website, realestatetv.com.au, and click on Get Involved. And hopefully, we'll be telling your story real soon.
That's great. It's nice to put a bit of movement in as well. You don't have to. I can. I knew you wouldn't. After the break, I'm down south with Allan, looking at a fantastic settler development called the Provence Estate. I'll be with Allan down south. No, I won't. I'm in the city. Look, there's the council building. He'll be down south, not me. Tricked you. Oh, I'm clever.
There's something about the southwest you just can't find anywhere else in Western Australia. It's the beaches, the wineries, the landscapes, the open space, and of course, the people. It's a great place to come and relax, have fun, and of course, recharge. And if you're anything like me, when you find yourself in the southwest, well, it's very hard to leave. We've got the answer to that. Welcome to beautiful Provence. If you too love the southwest, you're going to love the opportunity we found in beautiful Busselton. Provence Estate is a premier master-planned community nestled within preserved bushland by Satterley, and the home to many families looking for a beautiful, relaxed life. Well, Allan, thanks for inviting us to Provence today. It's a lovely estate and seems to have the best of both worlds. You've got, on one hand, a very close-knit community network, and yet you still enjoy the open rural lifestyle. It's fantastic.
Indeed, and I think that's one of the many things that people appreciate about living in the Provence Estate, so close to Busselton that yet they can enjoy the peace and quiet of a semi-rural setting within which they've got infrastructure they can depend on.
For those of us who don't know all that much about Provence, where are we and what's around us?
We're just 3.5 k's from the Busselton CBD, and that puts us in very close contact with all that Busselton contains in the way of its comprehensive infrastructure. Retail and the cafes and the beautiful Geograph Bay beach that's second to none in terms of its safety, and a beautiful foreshore redevelopment that the Shire have recently completed, which is just a magnificent piece of family-oriented infrastructure.
I noticed on the way in the beautiful school.
Georgiana Malloy Anglican School, highly regarded throughout the entire region. It provides a tremendous education, and we have had many people move into our estate purely to be as close to that school as they possibly can.
We're far enough away to have our own peace, quiet and tranquility. It's really marvellous.
Exactly, and I think you can see that today, standing where we are. This is a typical day in Provence and Busselton, and so you do have that capacity to have a lovely, quiet, peaceful lifestyle, albeit a stone's throw away from the hustle and bustle and infrastructure that is Busselton.
Great for families, but can families really afford this place?
Allan, at $127,500 starting starting price for our land, I think that's very affordable.
It's not bad, is it?
It's a tremendous opportunity for people of many, many age groups to get into a lovely property here, coupled with the fact that our builder partners provide people with fully completed 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, double lock-up garage properties for $285,000. So I think that's affordable.
So, Alan, what's the best place for us to find out more?
Well, Alan, you can go to the Satellite website and get a lot of detail from that. It's an area that you've got to come and see, to feel, to understand why it's so popular. Even if you do nothing else, to come down for a lovely drive and give the kids some time on the beach and enjoy the surroundings, you won't be doing yourself any disservice. Come down, have a talk. We're open here 5 days a week, and we're available 7 days a week on the telephone.
Well, Alan, once again, thanks for having us in Provence.
A pleasure.
So, if you'd like to be part of a very safe and serene master-planned community in the heart of the beautiful southwest, then Provence could very well be for you. Load up the car and head down for a very lovely drive to visit Provence soon, or visit provenceestate.com.au.
More and more people are renovating their homes in WA. If you're thinking about renovating, there are some important things you need to consider. So John, how important is the renovation market in WA?
Well, it's a really important industry in WA. It's a $4 billion industry made up of builders, trade contractors and manufacturers and suppliers. And these practitioners within the industry doing major renovations, alterations and additions, and even second-storey additions like we're seeing in this beautiful property here. So it's a very important industry, not just to the people within it, but also across the broader state economy, because it employs so many people within the industry itself.
So John, what are the most important things to consider when renovating?
Well, I think you need to consider wants. What do you specifically want and need within your home? Do you need an extra bathroom? Do you need an extra bedroom, or would you like to take advantage of an ocean view? What are your wants and how you're going to live in that particular home is important. The other is to plan for the future. It's important you need to know how you live in that home, and you don't want to be renovating 3 or 4 years after doing a major renovation. So it's important you plan and understand your lifestyle needs for yourself and your family. But ultimately, I think budget is really important. You need to know how much you'd like to spend on that particular renovation, and sitting down with a HIA builder member and working through the requirements that you have within your budget, working on explaining what your wants and your needs and how you're going to live in your home, but working towards a budget to make sure that your HIA builder member can deliver all those goals and aspirations you have, but within budget. That's very important. So if you nail those 3 key areas, I think you're on a way to having a successful renovation.
Wonderful, thanks John.
My pleasure.
To find out more, go to hia.com.au, and remember, with the HIA, you're in good hands.
Welcome back to Real Estate TV. The wonderful Daniel Paul Felipe and myself have found ourselves at Terraza 206. That's the name of it, isn't it?
We have, yes.
It just rolls off the tongue, Adelaide Terrace. Now, this is the display suite, is it not?
It is. It's the display suite on site. So this is actually where the building's going to be. It's a great place for people to come and have a look around and talk to a salesperson about picking the perfect apartment for them.
So if I pop down to the sales office, is it a little bit interactive? Can I choose some colour schemes and things like that?
Yeah, that's right. So the sales team are here on Saturdays and Sundays, Wednesdays, and during the week or any other time by appointment, really. And people can come down here. We've got all the plans with colour schemes and the floor plates. They can choose their apartment, and we can take them through, show them all of the area. We've got a big map in there to demonstrate exactly where the building is in relation to all of the other areas of the CBD. And so it's a great place just to come and talk to a salesperson and find the perfect apartment for the buyer.
Are there benefits of buying off the plan?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is going to be the official launch this weekend. We started a couple of weeks ago and we've already sold a few apartments. The main benefit is you choose exactly which one you want.
Right.
And of course, in the current market, it's a great time to be buying. Developers are offering great value. It's probably the best value I've seen in inner city apartments in a decade.
Oh, it sounds like it is, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a really good buying opportunity, and it's time to lock in the perfect apartment now. By the time it's finished and people move in, I think Perth's going to be in a very different place.
What's that price range again?
From $349,000 for 1 bedrooms and from $499,000 for 2 bedroom, 2 bathrooms. So
it's insane.
It's amazing value, and that's the benefit of buying off the plan, is that you do get a much better value proposition.
Will you close the show with me?
Absolutely.
Oh, I can't wait. But first, here's the wonderful Rain, and she's at Summit Home Improvements. Good on you, Rain.
There's nothing like coming home to a neighbourhood you love. Whether it's the kids' school nearby, friends around the corner or a short commute to work, everything you want is there. Many of us are looking for ways to add more space, take advantage of beautiful nearby views or even modernise the layout of the home we love. So what do you do when your home no longer suits your needs? Well, today I'm catching up with David from Summit Home Improvements to find out how they can transform your home and your lifestyle. David, what a transformation. It's hard to believe this was just a single-storey home.
Thanks, Rain. All of us at Summit Home Improvements are very proud of it.
Can you tell me a little bit about the story behind this extension?
Well, the owners approached us wanting to add a parent retreat to the home. So our goal was to add a luxurious master suite, spacious living area, along with a nice ensuite as well, and also take in glorious ocean views. It was a matter of designing the home so that it fit in with their corner aspect as well. So there's multi-elevations to the home. It had quite an intrinsic design with it to begin with. So we needed to match all that. You want to have the streetscape, the look, the feel of the home. We can design anything these days. We take in all aspects of the home so that we can meet their design requirements. It's not only for now when we're designing as well, it's also for the future.
If I wanted to add to my home, where would I start?
Well, the first step is you contact us. We offer a free design consultation where we come out to the home, discuss your needs, your budget, your lifestyle. From there, we can sit down and really look at what space you want to add to the home and obviously the areas you may want to modernise as well. In discussing that, we can sit down with you, discuss the best options to achieve it.
So, David, it sounds like you take care of everything.
We take care of all the final plans, the council approvals, the structural requirements, all the on-site management, and you're after build service as well. You're completely looked after with the Summit Home Group. We've been carrying out renovations for over 40 years. We've done thousands of renovations and new builds. With Summit, you're guaranteed to be looked after. Well,
thank you for showing me around this beautiful Summit home renovation. I've really loved it.
It's a pleasure, thank you.
To find out how to transform your home, go to summithomeimprovements.com.au.
Well, that's it. The show's done and dusted. That's all we've got time for. Daniel, Paul, thanks again, my friend.
Great to see you, Pete.
When's this open again?
Saturday and Sunday between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m.
Yep.
Or jump on the website, Terraza206.com.au, and we'll be here anytime you like.
Oh, you're a great guy. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.
See you soon.
If you love the program, go to the website, watch it again, realestatetv.com.au. Follow the prompts, it's all there. Guess what? Something great's coming on 7 right now. We'll see you next week.
And that's a wrap.